A very good morning, friends. Welcome you to the Moving Images Talkies. Moving Images is a film club which started way back on the 28th of August 2004. That makes it 21 years and more. It was started by Mrs. Aparajita Sinha, the daughter of Bimol Roy. And at that point, the 15 or 20 people who gathered, we didn't know what we were heading for. And well, 21 years and more, and we are very much there and really working to bring beautiful films for our members. We have annual members and some life members. We screen about 2 films in a month, and we show award-winning films in Hindi as well as films made by top directors or films with top actors. Besides Hindi, as you know, all other Indian languages are as important. So we do show different Indian language films. It could be Bengali, it could be Malayalam, Tamil, Punjabi, Marathi, Gujarati, as the case may be. Those are a few, but always taken care of. And then we have the Hollywood classics and also films made by top directors and with well-known actors. So that's one type. And then we have the world cinema covering the different foreign languages from time to time. So these are roughly the types of films that we screen. And at times we have a few events, like we invite a director and we screen his or her films. It could be 2 or 3 films. Like we have invited Adur Gopalakrishnan and screened 4 of his films. We have had Javed Akhtar, Shabana Azmi. We have had Ashish Nandi. We have had Vivek Gomber when we screened Court. We have had our very own Mr. Narsingh Rao, his film Mabhumi, Nagesh Kukunur, then Mahesh Bhatt, and we have had Shyam Benegalji and his films. So there's a lot of different films that we screen, and these are the different events that we have. Recently we had an Iranian film festival, and before that we had a Turkish film festival, and when we completed 20 years, we had 3 days event with 4 films with the directors present, even 2 actors present. So these are our activities, and we are going on merrily. And here we are at the HLF, because we are a part of HLF, screening the films, starting with the first film, Leela. Thank you. Friends, this is Alina Gufran, and this is the first film is Leela. Alina Gufran is a writer and filmmaker who's based in New Delhi and whose debut novel is No Place to Call My Own, published in January 2025. Now, her Konkani film Leela, which we are about to see, premiered at International Film Festival, Rotterdam, and has been showcased at prestigious festivals like San Sebastian International Film Festival, DocuFest, Riga International Film Festival, and at MAMI. Leela, the film, is based on a short story by Khuzali Manikavel. The screenplay is by Alina Gufran and is directed by Tanmoy Chaudhary, who's also the cinematographer. Let us watch the film.
हांव जेन्ना हांगच्यान भायर सरतलें तेन्ना तूं म्हजे बराबर येतलें?
Thank you, Alina, for this film. I was wanting to ask you, what prompted you to write the screenplay? Because you have written the screenplay. So did you get a chance to read it a translated version or in English, or did you read the original?
Yeah, so I think it's a slightly long story about how the screenplay came about. I'd read Kurali Manikaval's story when I was a teenager, when I was 14. And it had really left an impression on me, but there have been quite, taken a lot of creative liberties with it. I'd written the original screenplay in English in Bombay after film school, where I was quite depressed with having to deal with the reality of commercial cinema. And in 2021, I finally came across Sabina, this theatre practitioner in Goa, who's Konkani and also writes. And she helped me translate it. And that's how the film finally came to its final form. So it really took a village.
Yeah. Did the fact that Leela was there and yet not there in the story, and yet the name of the film is Leela, did that kind of make you feel that this was a good topic to make this film?
Yeah, I think I just tried to play with something intangible. This particular sort of thread of Leela disappearing and us never seeing Leela is not present in the original story. It was something that I wanted to add because there was this intangible quality of loss and obsession I was trying to tap into. How someone's absence can sometimes be more, it's almost like you only pay attention when they're absent. So I think I wanted to play with that idea, how Leela sort of becomes this mythological instrument with which I try to unpack their relationship and their relationship to the landscape they're present in.
How long was the story? Just a page or 2 pages? A very short story?
Yeah, very short, like a couple of pages.
Okay, and did you really make any changes in the basic story?
Yeah, it's completely different actually. But I still felt that because the story was very much inspired by Kurali, she deserves the right credit and so on. But the characters are loosely based on her story, but the plot, quote unquote, I hate
The
using that word.
cinematography, which also has been done by the director, is really fabulous. It's extremely good. And the ladies who are playing the characters, are they local ladies?
Yeah,
are they
so
actors?
Sobita is Konkani, she's a Konkani actor, and Naina Sareen actually took classes and learned Konkani for this particular role.
Okay, and both were new to the film. I mean, they have not acted earlier.
Sobita is a theatre actor, this was her first film, but Naina has done a lot of work in indie as well as a bit of commercial Hindi cinema as well. She was in Made in Heaven recently.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Did you feel that the story writer could have assigned some reason for Leela's disappearance?
I think there's a certain illusion in maybe the last, 5 minutes where they're talking about suicides, but the way I'd written the story and the way I'd imagined it, I didn't, and I guess the way I generally write, I don't necessarily believe in neat conclusions. I like leaving a bit of gap so the audience can project their own meaning onto it. I think it makes for a slightly deeper experience, both in writing as well as viewing.
And it was the first screenplay for a film you wrote, or
No, not
you
at all.
have been writing?
I've actually been doing a lot of commissioned work in Bombay.
Okay.
But this was the first where someone was kind enough to be like, go make your own film.
Okay, that was wonderful. Is there anybody who wishes to ask a question? Make it very short because time is short. Is there anyone? Yeah, please.
Just wanted, so my name is Ashwin, and I wanted to know about your collaboration with the director and how did you translate it from the story to in the form of cinema?
Yeah, I think that's a really nice question because up until this moment, I'd never collaborated with anyone. I also write novels, which is a very solitary pursuit, essentially. Tanmay and I it all happened by chance. I mean, I met him randomly. I told him I had the script. He fell in love with the script. He obviously brings in a very powerful visual language. We went back and forth. There were also a lot of creative moments of tension and, straight up fights. But I think at the end of the day, we were just very committed to the vision of the film. So we made a lot of deviations, and I think one thing we both really benefited from while working with each other is that we both had immense patience with the process, not with each other, but with the process. So we took our time. It took about 3 years to make it. I mean, the edit itself was a year. And for me, I feel like the longer you sit with something, the more seasoned it gets, and I think the film benefited from that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have a question. What you said, you took 3 years. So, do you think this 3 years, within this time, the story or the entire thing has lost its relevance, or maybe little reduced, or it has enhanced? How is that? And I mean, you said you took almost 3 years to make the film. The editing took 1 year. So, I mean, I'm an actor, and I have seen this process. There are a lot of films people make, and they cannot come to the screen, or they take a lot of time. And by the time it comes to the audience, by the time sometimes the relevance gets reduced. So, was there a risk of it you identified, or the story? I mean, how did you manage that? That is number one. And I have another question about your framing. I mean, the charts, the way it was put, I mean, was it a logistic issue, or there is something? I mean, it was never straight-faced or something. It was always some cornered, and so why that framing was?
So your first question was, sorry, if there's relevance of, yeah. So I guess it's also a matter of privilege, I think. If somebody's putting up the money and I don't have to give it back to them, then I do have all the time in the world. I tend to be really have a very myopic vision when I'm in the process of creation. So unfortunately, I don't really think about time or audiences. But of course, it's a totally different scenario. I've done a lot of commissioned writing, right? So someone's like, I need a first draft in 15 days, then you best believe they'll have a first draft in 15 days. But I do, as a writer, I value time the most. I think it's the most important thing. It's also a theme that plays out in the film quite a bit. The expansion and the contraction of time. So there's an interesting relationship there. But no, sorry, I don't tend to think about relevance as much. Because if someone deems it irrelevant, I think that in itself is an interesting conversation.